All food is not the same, especially when the issue of billion-dollar mergers and the federal government is around. IKEA may be the latest to raise the minimum wage, but don't expect a landslide of businesses to follow, and the GDP might just be okay. Check your wallet. The Money Master's open for business. Editor for the Financial Intelligence Report here at Newsmax, Jeff Yastine, joins us once again on MidPoint. Jeff, I see that there was a little profit-taking today on Wall Street.
Yeah, I think you could call it that. We had the Dow losing 178 points, the NASDAQ lost 38, the S&P 500 dropping 15. A revised report on the first quarter GDP came out. It showed a small decline for the nation's economy. The market wasn't really looking at that, though. It was looking at Europe and Greece. There was a summit meeting of finance ministers the last few days. It broke up, and they didn't take any action on Greece. They're kicking it to tomorrow, where the senior leaders like Angela Merkel, Germany, and all the rest will be getting together for a previously scheduled Euro summit meeting. So we'll see what happens today and, tomorrow and the day after that.
Well, seeing as you mentioned it, let's go ahead and talk about that first quarter GDP. It's revised to 0.2% of contraction here, less severe than previously estimated. So isn't this really good news?
It should be considered good news. You and I have talked about this before. Depending on what day it is, some days the market interprets it as one thing, some days it's looking at something else. Today it was looking at Greece. Ordinarily they would be looking at it and saying, hey, let's buy stocks, which they've done plenty of that the last number of days.
Let's go ahead and talk some food here, because there's two companies, European grocery chains. They've agreed to a merger, creating one of the largest supermarket operators in the U.S. Now, I was even shocked to see that they already do business here in the United States. Most of their business is here with chains like Stop and Shop, Food Lion, and Hannaford. So how is this going to change the service and the amount of stores around the country? Is it expected to?
It will obviously give them a much bigger footprint, I think around 3,600 stores total. The key here is that growth in the supermarket sector is slowing. It's becoming a very crowded sector with everything that Walmart's doing. We have Trader Joe's, Aldi's, which is based in Germany and is growing its footprint here. So it's getting very crowded, and companies like these, which are like mid-tier grocery chains, they need a way to get bigger so that basically they can stick costs back to their vendors the same way Walmart's doing. Walmart's charging vendors around 5 to 10%, depending on the product, just to put product in their warehouses. That's how they're making up for their low prices, sticking it to the vendors.
All right, now here's the other side of this. The federal judge has now halted the merger between Sysco and U.S. Foods, saying that basically it's not a good idea, it's not good business. All right, is it?
Well, by the way, this is not Cisco Systems, the chip maker.
Right, Sysco Foods, thank you.
Cisco, S-Y-S-C-O, the large food distributor. Yes, the FTC disagreed with this merger and said it would present a threat to fair price and antitrust, and this federal judge agreed, and they're going to have to both figure out another way, either buy a smaller competitor, dice off some other operations, but somehow make the FTC happy.
30 seconds. IKEA had a minimum wage hike that was so successful they're raising wages again. You don't expect everybody else around the country to do this, though, do you? Okay, I think we lost Jeff there. Because
well, I have to
okay, go ahead, Jeff.
I mean, this is happening, but it's happening in slow motion. McDonald's, Walmart, IKEA is just the latest here with the second minimum wage increase. We're going to see more and more companies and small businesses doing that. It's the only way they can reduce worker turnover as well as attract qualified applicants, presuming the economy grows from here.
Hey, they didn't say that one of the things that really impressed them was less turnover. A reminder to everybody, go to Newsmax.com, check the finance tab. 24/7, that's where you'll find Jeff Yastine and the entire team. We'll let you know what is happening on and off Wall Street. Jeff, always a pleasure, my friend. Thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow. And coming up next, the logical next shoe to drop following the Charleston massacre, and cautionary tales abounding.